Sometimes it's really easy to tell where somebody has been and what they've been doing. Man, you're really sweaty. Did you just work out? Ah, dude, your fingers are all Cheeto-y. You ate my Cheetos. Wow, look at all the bags under your eyes. You've been watching Netflix. Well, the same goes for our faith. People should know that you have been with Jesus by the way that you act and the words that you say. It sounds kind of silly, but it's true. Christians in the first century, when the book of Acts was written, they clearly stood out. They helped the poor. They were even poor themselves because they gave up their possessions to other people. They rescued babies. They adopted babies that were being left for dead. And they were teaching things that were foreign to some people. People didn't understand who Jesus was. And Peter and John were close followers of Jesus, and they definitely stood out. In fact, they were actually arrested for preaching that Jesus resurrected from the dead. And it says this about those that arrested them. In Acts 4:13, it says, when they, the people that arrested them, observed Peter and John and realized that they were uneducated and untrained men, they were amazed and recognized that they had been with Jesus. What really jumps out to me is just where it says that they were uneducated and untrained. And that's good news for us because you don't have to be so smart to follow Jesus. You don't have to have special skills to follow Jesus. In fact, Ephesians 2:8 says that you are saved by God's grace through faith, and it's not of yourself, but a gift of God. God used Peter and John in amazing ways in the book of Acts, and you'll be able to read that for yourself. But it wasn't because of who they were. It's because of who they followed, because of who God is. And God wants to use you too. And the simplest way for God to do that is for you to surrender yourself to Him. Simply live your life following Jesus, meaning you act the way that Jesus acted and you say the things that Jesus said because of His love for you and because He saved you. Now, doing those things doesn't save you, but it's because we are saved through the gift of grace that we are now able to imitate Jesus. So I'll ask you again, can people tell that you have been with Jesus? How are your actions pointing people to Him? How are your words pointing people to Him? Think about Peter and John. They had nothing but Jesus, but people still wanted it. They wanted something that they had. And I bet your friends want something that you have. Your friends live in a world of brokenness, and right now it's hard to see a way out of it. They need the love and the hope and the peace that only comes from Jesus, and you need to show them through your words and through your actions who Jesus is. They need to understand that Jesus died for their brokenness. He died for their sin and resurrected to give them new life. All the deep, dark sins that you think you keep secret, God knows, and He wants you to lay them down and follow after Him. And even if your friends don't listen or they don't care, at least they'll know that you have been with Jesus. We have to tell people this news because this is how the gospel moves forward.